Hey Gameheads, it's that time of the month where we talk about and Crashlands 2, the long-awaited sequel to one of the most important games in my personal gaming journey, is going to be the topic of today. One of the first games I ever actually completed. It was a little competition between me and my brother to see who would finish it first. And why was Crashlands so good? Well, beyond the crazy craft and open world survival, it was the humor, the wacky, over-the-top, Texas redneck in space kind of humor. The names of the creatures, the gear, everything, it had its very own chaotic charm. And now Crashlands 2 is here. I couldn't be more hyped to talk about it. This video is gonna dive into what makes Crashlands 2 tick, both as a game in general and as a mobile port, cause yeah, it dropped day one on mobile too, not something you see every day. So let's dive right in. Crashlands 2 picks up after the events of the first game. Our protagonist Flux Davis and Buck's companion finally quit their job at the Intergalactic Bureau of Shipping for a much needed vacation on the very planet where everything started. But in classic Crashlands fashion, just as she's about to land, she gets ambushed in the stratosphere and, you guessed it, crash lands back onto the planet. The world has changed a lot since the first game. It's filled with bizarre new creatures, fauna, and kind of offbeat humor that's become Butterscotch Shenanigans' signature. Old characters from the first game do make appearances too, keeping the connections alive for long-time fans such as myself. Without spoiling too much of the story, the planet is dying, and yep, it's the fault of the Intergalactic Space Bureau, classic corporate villainy. If you played the first game, you'll feel right at home. Crashlands 2 is an open world survival game all about gathering resources, crafting gear, and punching weird aliens in the face through the art of slapping. But for newcomers, imagine a world where everything's alive, everything can be turned into furniture, and everything has a ridiculous name. One big new addition is the introduction of key NPCs who help you with something called an insight, essentially research that unlocks new recipes and ways to extract rare resources. You start off in your trusty space suit, then venture out to slap bushes, slap creatures, and craft your way to power. The classic pet system is back with improvements. Now pets can evolve via subquests, adding an extra layer to the beast management. Farming hasn't changed much. You plant, you harvest, you add fertilizers, but fishing has got a complete overhaul. It's more fleshed out, a little more janky, but way more fun than before. The first thing you will notice when booting up Crashlands 2 is the visuals. It's very colorful, very colorful. The world feels like it's underwater, but in a good way. Vibrant plants, glowing fauna, and even the dullest looking plants can bloom into something wild at night. It's a beautiful, bizarre world that's alive in every sense. Of course, this glow up comes with slightly higher performance demands. I had to scale my settings down a bit, but the game still runs great on mobile. Now, here's where things actually change. The first Crashlands used to be a tap to move, tap to interact control scheme, clean, simple, and mostly uncluttered. Crashlands 2 switched things up with a dedicated joystick and action button, giving it a more traditional mobile RPG feel. It works fine, but the HUD can feel a little cluttered, especially when you got tons of items and options on the screen. Definitely not a deal breaker, just a personal gripe. And it also has controller support that gets rid of all these clutters, and it absolutely works fine. So what's the verdict? Honestly, I was ready to give Crashlands 2 a 9 out of 10 before I even touched it, because nostalgia is a strong drug. But after playing it for a few days straight and barely being able to put it down, it's a solid 10 out of 10 for me. The humor is even wackier, the world even more colorful, and the story even deeper. And the gameplay loop is just as addictive. It takes everything the first game did right and cranks it up to 11. If you love the first Crashlands, you adore this. If you are new to the series, jump in, it runs great on mobile. And if you tweak a couple of settings, you have no problem getting lost in its chaotic world. But hey, that's just my take. Let me know in the comment section how Crashlands 2 has been treating you. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did the fishing minigame drive you nuts too? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. It's your host P-Doc. Thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.